shut up. Shut up. Oh, my throat told me to shut up. There's a fucking Sir Mix-a-Lot clip where he's like, it's the part where he's like, your silence is my trade. And then it's quiet, and then he goes, shut up. No. Then he goes, lockjaw. Lockjaw. That part. And the current trend on TikTok is like if it'll be a chick or a dude or something, and then they'll have your silence is my trade. And then right before he says lockjaw, it'll transition, and they'll look better, they'll look hotter or whatever. Or they think they look hotter or whatever. And then like lockjaw, like they're showing off and shit. I had to go back and listen to the song again, because I'm like, what the fuck, lockjaw? Like, is somebody hurt? Like the person watching him's hurt? Like, what the fuck? And the context is, you just keep your mouth shut. Wow, I fucked up my beard. That's great. No, it's uneven. Whatever. I'll fix that later. I guess I am going to Taco Bell. I just totally passed Burger King. I hope it's not busy. I hope it's not high traffic. So I left late. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. As long as I'm there pretty much from 8 to 4 and stay enough after, before, or whatever to get 40 hours in. I usually have a few hours of overtime, so they don't bother me about being there at a certain time. So, I've been playing Vintage Story a lot. I love that game. I really do. Like, I loved Minecraft, but Vintage Story has a massive fucking layer of crafting and other shit. Seasons and... So Saturday I was showing screenshots to one of my fucking Discord buddies, and they're like, why don't you stream this? Like, what? Like, you're playing so many hours, you might as well stream it. You know, the only difference is you'd have, you know, if someone starts chatting, you know, talk to them. That's it. Like, oh. And I used to stream a long time ago. And it never really got anywhere. The most I had was like a few viewers who would keep coming back. So anyway, I got it set up, and I started streaming Saturday at like 8 or 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I don't remember. And then I streamed until 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't remember. And then I got up at like 10. God damn it. You gotta get up to the speed of the cars, you ass fuck. We weren't even going that fast. Getting next to me and then giving me dirty looks. Like, bitch, I was going the same speed. Anyway. I pretty much slept all day Sunday. I was up at like 10 or 11. I think at 11 I was starting to wake up. And then the breakfast I finally chose to eat was fucking dumb. And that put me in a sugar coma. It was like a half liter of Diet Mountain Dew and like a 16-ounce bag or a 12-ounce bag of Reese's Easter eggs. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Easter eggs. And there was like, it was like 10 little eggs. The eggs were a lot smaller than I remember them being. But anyway. But I could have still gone to sleep before that, so maybe my body just wanted more sleep anyway. So I went to bed and slept until 8. And then I played Vintage Story till like 10 or 11. I didn't stream though. And then, because I wanted to turn on creative mode and try and figure out like positioning you have to do for the fucking the engineering shit with all the gears and the windmill and the automation and shit. And then after that I turned off creative and went up because I was building the windmill, and I don't know why I built like a room up there on top above the windmill, but it just looks like shit and I didn't have enough bricks to finish it. So I took those bricks and I put them, I expanded the place with my what's it called, my auto hammers, I forget what they're called. I always thought the guy in the guy that Rodamont, I think his name is, I always thought he was saying helve hammers, like the hammers you hook up. And I thought it was weird, like, really? I could have automated hammer that just hits it over and over, and I could automatically make it do these complex things? But no, you cannot. All you can make it do is beat the slag off of the iron, and what's the other thing? Make plates. Because those plates just get hammered down flat. And that makes more sense. Because like the chainmail and what's the other thing? Like the nails that you use to make what's it called? The big chest, the trunks. I've probably made fuckloads of those. At least 30 or 40 of them. I just do 4 at a time. Because if you do 8, I think it takes 2 bars. And I don't know why. 4 at a time, it's a smaller amount of work to do. And then I do a few of them and then fuck off. Do a few of them, fuck off. There's been a couple times I was doing 8 and I'd like burn out in the middle of it. So let's not do that again, okay? Because I like doing the blacksmithing, but a lot of the times you get down to the end and you got to move 2 or 3 vectors of slime, molten metal. You got to hammer them like 20 or 30 spots total, and it's like, God damn, let's go. Let's fucking go. I need to learn how to use the heavy hit. Because I think when you first start, to get it spread out more, you can use the heavy hit. And then it spreads the voxels out a lot more. And then you don't have to move so many so far. Like when you're doing the, like the anvil, and you put a new what's it called? And you put a new molten bar on there. You got to move all that shit all over the place. I bet a heavy hit would spread it out more. Or when you first start it, and you got a stack of 2 or 3 bars, I bet heavy hits would spread that out a lot. I don't know why. I guess I have to think about it. I have to think about it for 20 hours before I try it. I don't know why. I've always been like that. I think I turned my speed up too far. Yeah, go ahead. I think the lane ends or anything. Is that a Porsche? It is. I'm starting to be able to recognize those SUVs like every time now. Killed in action. Hey, sexy little blue car. The last job I had, the previous job I had, they had an outside sales guy, and one of the cars he got for a little while was a little Corvette like that. But the dude had to weigh for like 400 or 500 pounds, and he was tall too. He wasn't a short fat guy. Dude was like probably 6 foot easy and big dude. I'm like, why would you get a car that close to the ground? And he's probably like in his 50s. Like, dude, I understand the car looks cool, but you have to pay attention to physics. I know I bring up physics a lot, but it is something we have to deal with every day. I'm not as fat as he was, and I'm not nearly as tall, and I'm not fucking with that. I'm sure I could fit in there just fine, but I don't want it. No. It's down by it's like, I'd rather drive those big ass trucks at work. I feel like a little kid climbing up in those things. I'd rather be a little kid climbing up into a big ass truck with my tiny little raptor legs. It feels like. Then get down on the ground in a Corvette. Plus, they're so fucking close to the ground. Imagine being that close to the ground to begin with, and then you bottom it out on the road somewhere. It's gotta hurt your ass. There's not that much room for shocks to handle shit at that height. I'm not even sure I would have wanted that when I was a fucking little teenager. I probably would have driven it though. And then get the sweep up the section of women that just want to be around awesome cars. I still think it's funny that that cousin of Beth's, he's like, oh, what is a cool car? How does that help me in the bar? They can't see it. And I was like, well, yeah, but you actually have it, so you can bring it up in conversation. And he's like, well, how do I do that? I was like, I don't know. Like, there's probably a million chances when you're talking to move the conversation that way. So then we were out at the bar together with some other people, and this one fucking fine-ass German chick just mentioned cars. And I was like, what kind of cars do you like? And like, she started listing them off, and like the third one she said, I was like, he's got one of those outside. And then her fine-ass went with him outside to look at it. And at the end of that day, he's like, dude, I'm like, I know, I told you. He's like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. You just have to participate in conversations. I don't know how the fuck I do that shit. Like his cousin, I got invited to go watch these two people fuck at their hotel. And he's like, how'd that happen? I'm like, I have no idea. That's just what happens in my life. Just, you interact with people and fucking freak shit. Freak shit happens. Just go with it. Shove a couple fingers in there. Go. Don't be shy to use your tongue. It's a guy. Who cares? Freak shit. What? Doesn't make any sense. It says fuck the planet, drive electric. Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I should see what the bank looks like, I guess. I know there's more than enough in savings, but I haven't looked at it all weekend. And you never know what kind of bullshit's going to come through. That's fine. Oh, yeah. I was like, why is there that much? How did I get that much in savings? It's like, oh yeah, because I was at 5,000 and then I put 1,100 in there for half a rent. Okay. Just in case we have to move on a dime. Because we're pretty tired of this house we're renting. And the realtors are douchebags. Fucking douchebags. Do not like them at all. Like, they were kind of douchey to begin with, and they just got more assertively retarded as time went on. Like, wow, really? Wow.
Hello, are you checking in with your app to earn reward points?
No, thank you.
How can I get for today?
Could I get a number 16 with steak, large regular Mountain Dew with no ice, and 4 chicken flatbread melts? And that's all.
Would you like sauce?
No, thank you.
Okay, would you like the menu check for $19 even with the students today?
No, thank you.
Okay, $18.95. Second window, please. Thank you.
I've got an app that rounds up all the change into savings. Fuck, it goes up fast. Oh shit, man. I used to do that with cash, where I carried cash in the 90s and 2000s. Morning.
$18.95.
Nice.
You got the large plate, dude?
Yes, ma'am. Say Blazer? I guess our Chevy Blazers, huh?
No sauce for your order, sir?
No, it's cool.
All right, have a nice day.
Thank you. I don't like the way I don't remember what they're called. They're not called grinders. They're these big things that you put fucking, it's like a big fucking concrete thing, and it's got a big concrete lid, and you put shit under the lid and it just rotates, and it grinds the shit out of stuff. Grinds shit down to powder. And the way I've got it, I couldn't figure out how to set it up. Another instance of I don't understand the way that like they're intending that shit to be set up. Fuck balls. So the way I did it, I put another big wheel down there at the end. And then I put one grinder on each side of the wheel. I guess I don't have to go all the way around like that. I guess, I don't know. I've missed something somewhere, I think. There's got to be like a piece. I feel like I'm missing on how to do that. There's something I'm missing on how to angle the, like, make the branch the power off and shit. I think the only way to branch the power off in multiple directions is that big wheel I used. But like one of the guys I was going through YouTube videos, and one of the guys had like a row of like 5 of them running on one strip. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? So I gotta figure it out. There's something I'm missing. It's probably obvious, but I fucking don't know. Maybe there's one part that I'm fucking missing, or I'm not understanding, because sometimes when you orient things a certain way, it fucking applies it differently. Like the angled gear is what it's called. That seems to be versatile as to which way it clicks on there. But again, I'm not fucking understanding. I just had an idea. Because I think you can put an angle gear on there, and then, or maybe put one of those, just the part that rotates the stick or whatever, the axle. I think you can put a vertical axle on there, and then an angle gear on the end of that, and then put another angle gear at a 90-degree angle at the end of another one, and then it runs it that way. But that just turns it down. Then what? It doesn't continue down the path though. Fuck. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I gotta watch more tutorials. Because I built it like how the one tutorial was. But I don't really like it. I don't really like the setup. And I don't think I did it right anyway. Because at the end of the one, there are 2. So it goes straight ahead. The bar with the rotating axle goes straight ahead, and then at the very end of the axle, I have 2 of the pounder things, which is the technical term. It's like there's like 2 sticks with like little hammers on the end, and they vertically go up and down. I don't know what the fuck that's even used for. I don't remember what I used that for. It's different. It's different than the powder one. I don't remember what I used that for. There's something I needed that made, and I had to build a hopper system, which I thought was. It didn't use what I thought it would use. Like it used this part from metal and this other part from clay. I'm just like, what? But anyway, whatever. I guess you can shape whatever you want out of clay. But whatever. Was it clay? The big open part, I think, was clay. And then the like joints and shit were metal. But I've got 100 bajillion bars of copper still. Because I keep finding copper, and then I'm like compulsive, and let's jump in there and bust up that fucking copper. And then I realized, like, my bags are full and I've only gotten through half of that. Like, I don't even know if it's half of it. Like, I'll fill up my bags with fucking copper, and I don't like to throw the brick on the ground, but I threw like 1 or 2 stacks of brick on the ground just because I realized there's so much copper to pick up. Brick, is that what it's called? When you break a block in this game, it doesn't drop itself as a block like in Minecraft. it drops like pieces of block, and then you pick up all those pieces and mix it with clay, and that's how you get cobblestone. That makes a lot more sense than Minecraft, but that's how you do it. And I use cobblestone. I like building shit, but there's only so many fucking slots. And I get the mining bag has a lot more slots. I guess next time I go out, I can make another mining bag. I got leather left over. I don't remember what goes into a mining bag, though. I made one of those early on, as soon as I had the technology to do it. I don't understand how bandages work. Like, I'll slap on 4 or 5 bandages. I don't know if it just loses their power. Like, you use one and it makes like a hot or something, heal over time. I don't know. I'm not parking that way. Get the fuck out of here. My fucking eyes. Did they not give me the goddamn... the 2 balls? I want the balls in my mouth. There they are.